hello gamers, and welcome back to another episode of Solo Spelunking. Tonight I will yet continue my Shadowdark adventure for the April 2024 Solo RPG Challenge, which is called Tarot Cards. And I'm playing a Shadowdark adventure and I'm generating encounters and threats and room content and whatnot by using this tarot card deck from Dungeons and Dragons and the wonderful Shadowdark RPG. And last time we stopped with a little cliffhanger because our patron, and I'm not going to go into all the details of the adventure now, you can just watch the previous episodes, and our patron, the halfling wizard, she is in pretty bad shape because we entered the sunken ruined tower that we have set out to explore, and we entered from this top roof floor through a magical sealed trapdoor down a ladder, and then we had to go down a steep, this was not a ladder, this was a steep stone stairway that led down into this chamber that we haven't explored and reached yet, because here it says minor hazard, and the minor hazard was basically on the way down, and it was like a psychic trap, and our halfling, she was reduced to 0 hit points, and she just, like a wet bag, fell face first onto the stone stairway, and her face is all busted up and there's blood everywhere, and she's not moving, and this is where we left off last time. And so now, as by the Shadowdark rules, we have to roll a d4 to see how many rounds she has to live if not stabilized or healed. So please give me a good roll. Oh, 3 rounds. That's great. All right. So she fell down, and we're all like standing around her. And Freya, she goes, "Quick, help me! We need to tend to her wounds. We need to stabilize her, to try to get her back to consciousness." All right. So now what I will do is everybody basically gets, or we have one like group turn, and then I will roll for a resurrection roll for her. If she rolls a d20 with a 20, she raises with 1 hit point, and I decrease this counter. But we can try to stabilize her with a DC 15 intelligence check. And if she's stable, she's still unconscious, but the counter for her death stops counting. All right, so this starts now. So Freya, she tries to stabilize her. She's got intelligence +3. It's a DC 15 check. Quick. And it's a fail. 5. She's still dying. So now I'm rolling for her, and if she does not roll a 20, I will decrease the counter by 1. And she rolls a 2. Let me just check this real quick, but I think this is how it works. Dying. Oh yeah. Death timer. Oh, 1d4 plus con, but she does not have a con modifier. On turn, roll a d20. 20 equals rise with 1 HP. Exactly. And stabilizes DC 15 in check. On success, target stops dying, but is still unconscious. Okay, so that was the first round, and this counter, it goes to 2. And again, we're trying to stabilize her, and Freya goes to asks Mirina, the human thief, "Quick, Mirina, head to the cart. See if we got some healing potions with us," because Finyara, she stocked up on supplies. All right, so let's see if we can stabilize her. No, 6 plus 3 is 9. We do not stabilize her. Now it is her death roll. I just call it death roll or resurrection save. Call it resurrection save. It's a 20! Look at this, it's a 20! Damn! That was luck. Alright, so she raises from unconsciousness. She regains consciousness and she is at 1 hit point. And this was really, we were really lucky. Alright, so she's at 1 hit point, and Mirina, she went off back up the stairs to see if we got a healing potion with us. Oh, my nose, it's broken. My chin, my jaw. Oh. And if we look closely at the stairway, we can see a little tooth there because she also lost a tooth, and I think my jaw is broken. But I think wizards, they do not have any healing spells. Let me check real quick. But I think healing is the expertise of clerics. So 52. I do not... There's nothing here. Alarm burning hands. No. There's no healing spells for wizards, actually. No, there's actually not. I don't think so. No. Only, I think, the priest spell list. Cure wounds. Yeah, cure wounds, restoration, regenerate. Yeah, no. Heal. Cure wounds and heal. No, but no healing for mages. All right, so, and we don't have a priest with us. But let's see if we brought some healing potions. But I think it's unlikely because healing potions, they are rare and I don't want to make it too easy. So it's no, it's 50-50 because she explicitly stated that she was going to get some supplies. So it's 50-50. Do we have healing potions? It is a 60, which means no healing potions, just some first aid supplies, bandages, healing herbs, salves maybe to cure infections or to prevent infections, but no actual magical healing. Damn. Okay. So she is in pretty bad shape. So she's at 1 hit point. She is hurt. And yeah. And not feeling very well. And the question is, do we continue? And there's still some light here because it enters through the roof, but when we get down to the lower levels, we definitely also need to ignite a torch. Otherwise, this will be a deadly environment without a torch, and otherwise it'll be unsafe. Okay. All right, so the reasonable thing would be that, I mean, never split the party, but does she will stay with the cart and the 2 equipment handlers, but she needs an escort or a protector, and that'll be the dwarf fighter, Gendry X Cleaver. So Gendry X Cleaver leaves with her. They go back to the cart, while we others at least continue exploring and go down into this room. So Feya, the elf wizard, she ignites a torch. And I'm going to start a torch timer now. And a torch lasts 1 hour real time, but yeah, I don't really know how to do this. Yeah, all right. So this will be 10 minutes. Every dot is 10 minutes. So it starts at 60 minutes, and yeah, and every 10 minutes I will turn it down. But when I skip ahead in time, I will just reduce the torch counter. And let's see, how many torches do we have? Fea, she's got one torch. Let's say everybody has one torch, and I've got my crawling kit, which includes 2 torches. Yeah, let me check again, but I think it includes 2 torches. A 34 crawling kit, basic gear slots, crawling kit, 2 torches for 2 gear slots. Okay, so I got 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 torches total. And we just lighted our first torch, and we go down into this rounded chamber, which is just below the top floor. So we already did the minor hazard, but now we need to determine what kind of chamber it is and what it contains. And therefore I will again draw 2 of my tarot cards to get an inspiration, either by the illustration or by the meaning. King of Wisdom, some sort of statue or angel being, and 2 of Wisdom. So it's got something to do with wisdom, and there's actually, look at this illustration, so there's some treasure there as well. And let's look at the guidebook, but I already have some sort of idea. But what is it? The King of Wisdom, intelligence, charisma, wisdom. Oh, here, wisdom. What do we have? The 2 of Wisdom. Being able to be with someone, whether a friend or lover, and still retain your own sense of individuality. Alright, so being able to be with someone, a friend or a lover, but still retain your own individuality. Alright, and King of Wisdom. The King of Wisdom, 8765, page Knight, where the Queen, the King of Wisdom, fully accepting this moment, allowing complaints to dissolve, being kind to yourself. Okay, being kind to yourself, be with someone, friend or lover. All right, so I go with what kind of idea I have from this illustration. So this for me is some sort of statue here, and here in the background we have like a beholder creature and also some treasure, coins, or maybe a relic. So what this is like a worshipping chamber. However, because I'm combining this statue with this beholderkin, and I want to give this some eerie feeling, so this is a worshipping chamber, however, to some sort of dark or demonic goddess. And in front of this statue there's also a vile-looking altar that maybe has some dried blood on it, but there's also a silver bowl that contains some sort of treasure, maybe offerings to this dark goddess. All right, so let's see what kind of dark goddess it could be. Or maybe I make it something something unknown from before. Deities 28 from before the times. Let's see. Deities, lawful, neutral, neutral, chaotic. Tune the vial. The Horde. Menon. Huh. All right, so yeah, look at this nice picture here, which seems to also depict some sort of demonic ritual. So it is a vile-looking, demonic-looking statue. This is easily recognized by the demonic features. And let's see if our wizard, Fea, let's make an intelligence roll, DC 15, if she maybe knows about this demonic entity. 4, no. So we all look at this altar and the statue, and we get this uneasy feeling that this served some sinister purpose. I don't. So this is my hero now, Terran Elder, talking. I don't know what happened here, but I think I have a pretty good idea what might have happened here. And I don't really want to look closer into it. We can just be thankful, I think, that this ruined tower has been reclaimed by the earth for quite some time now. But I'm pointing at this bowl with coins and treasure and this relic. So there are some coins, there are some gems, jewelry, and this relic, which is like an egg. It looks like a dragon's egg, but with crystal scales. It looks pretty neat, actually. So this seems to be quite valuable. I think we should take it. Yeah, we should. Now the thieves. But who says that you're going to take it? We're going to take it. Well, I don't care. You can take it, but we will return it all to Finyara, our patron, and the treasure will be evenly divided, as it was agreed when we signed up for this expedition. I don't think Finyara is in any shape to claim any of this. This is interesting now. Some inter-party conflict arising because of egoistic thieves. Let's say, does Finyara has an opinion on it? Well, this is not an... All right, so let's say, so she is rather lawful. Let's say it is very likely that she steps in. It is very likely that she steps in. 94. No, she doesn't. She doesn't give a damn. It's almost an exceptional no, but no. So I look at her and she just goes, I will stay out of this. I'm here for the knowledge, and I will settle my payment with Finyara and her boss, her patron, when we get back. But now she addresses the thieves. Rest assured that I will report to Finyara. I will not stop you from taking this stuff here, but I will report it to Finyara. All right, so the question is, do I risk? So this is OC now. Do I risk conflict with these guys? I mean, I owe him 70 gold, as I have established, which is quite a lot of money. And yeah, so yeah, but I will no. Well, this is not the place and the time to fight amongst ourselves. So go ahead, take it. But I will report to Finyara as well. And if you don't share, you can deduct this from what I owe you. We will see about that. Bram, take it. So Bram takes the stuff. And there is a door leading out of this chamber. Okay, so yeah, do we proceed? I guess so, yes. So we open this door. Let's see if it's locked. Is the door locked? 50-50. And I'm rolling percentile dice, because if I roll doubles, I will generate a random event. So it's a 50-50. I'm using the Mythic one-page GM emulator. Is the door locked? 35. Yes, it is, of course. Locked or stuck, so the door won't open. My crowbar is gone. But those are thieves, so they do have thieves tools with them, and they have advantage. And I say it's a DC 12 to pick the lock. And they have Mirina. She's got a dex of +3. So 12. Yeah, 16 +3. So it's not a problem. Skilled fingers and thieves tools, they pick the lock. And there's another stairway circling down into the darkness, into the lower floor of the tower. And there's a monster mob here. When we reached this chamber, I already know this. So I got to determine what kind of monster to get an idea of. We might hear something or have a chance to get some warning signs about the looming danger ahead. 8 of Wisdom and the World. Okay, 8 of Wisdom and the World. Wisdom. And there's a guy shielding himself with, let's see, Wisdom. Strength and Wisdom here. 8 of Wisdom. Finding a way out of past pain by having faith that something better is waiting for you. All right, so in here it says, graves of a cemetery appear to be robbed, but some say it was the dead that dug their way out. All right, so I'm going with this. I don't need to see anymore. So these are undead, and it makes sense. Maybe some undead creatures created by vile rituals by whoever used this tower. So undead. Okay, so what kind of undead? 1, 2, 3 zombies, 4, 5, 6 skeletons. Four, 5, 6. It's a 6 skeletons. So no zombies, skeletons. And let's say we have 2d4 skeletons shambling about. Ooh, the maximum amount, 8 skeletons. Damn. All right, 8 skeletons. Let me get some stats real quick. 8 skeletons. All right. skeleton here. All right, so I get my ribbon. No, I don't need my ribbon. I just copy it real quick. All right, so they're undead, immune to moral checks. I'm reading the description. A bleach-boned skeleton with red pinpoints of light in its eyes. Ooh, this is nice. This is eerie. So imagine this complete darkness if it wasn't for our torchlight, and you see these little red pinpoints. All right, so this skeleton. So they have AC 13. They're wearing chainmail. And they have 11 hit points. Damn. I think this will be a pretty hard combat. And they attack +1 with 1d6. Because they have short swords, and I will not give them bows. Short swords. Okay, so these are the stats. Now let's just number them as 1, as 2, as 3, skeleton 4, skeleton 5, skeleton 6, skeleton 7, and skeleton 8. So just to track their hit points and track whose turn it is. So Feya, she's carrying the torch, but she's not taking point. This is me, and then after me the thieves. So this is our formation as we go down the stairs. And yeah, it is almost completely dark. Let's say 10 minutes have passed. Our torch timer is at 50 minutes. As suddenly as we come closer to the end of the stairs, to the bottom of the stairs, we can see by our flickering torchlight that the area widens into a chamber, which is not circular anymore, but rather rectangular. So this is like from the side, the tower is like this, the tower, but it widens at the bottom. So this is practically how it looks like from the side. Let me show this to you here. Yeah, I'm an artist, I know. So this is here we entered. This was the ritual chamber. Oh no, this was the roof we entered. Then we went down a stairway to the ritual chamber, which is about here. And then a stairway down, and now we're here. So the other rooms, it'll be a larger area here. So this will be the ground floor. And this is our formation. And yeah, and suddenly we hear this clinking noise of chainmail armor, and suddenly out of the darkness, and it's completely still because they don't talk, these skeletons, but suddenly little red pinpoints appear in the darkness, and shortly thereafter a mob of shambling skeletons closes in on us, drawn to us by the essence of life that they can detect and that they hate. And they get their rusty short swords out. And it is combat! Alright, so I'm not bothering with initiative because we're the heroes and we're outnumbered 2-1. So I say we have the initiative. So it's us first, and then the skeletons. And yeah. And I don't think really that I need this combat zone thing, but I'm going to use it anyways just so that you can see what I did here. So I just made, because this is abstract, it uses only like close, near and far. So everything within one zone basically is close, one zone away is near, and 2 zones away is far. So, and we are all in this zone right here, and yeah, I don't really need this. And also the skeletons, so let me get out like small little tokens for the skeletons. 1, 2, I'm just using little tokens here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't really matter. It's just abstract so that I can. So they're still 1 zone away, so they're near, but they can reach us with 1 move, and we are all right. Let's do it like this so that you can see it better on the camera. Yeah, and then I can just assign them to whoever they're attacking. Yeah. All right, so these are the skeletons, and they shamble toward us. So we go, get ready, and we get our swords out, our weapons. So they do not have any special resistances or anything. And combat is about to begin, to commence. And yeah, I'm using the stats here. I'm not going to bother with any thieving special abilities now, and yeah, I'm just using those stats as they are. I mean, let's take a look at backstep. I don't know, but they're probably immune. Thief class 22. I think you gotta be sneaking. Backstep. If you hit a creature who's unaware of your attack, but they're aware of us, you deal an extra weapon die of damage. All right, so no sneak attack here for me, because they are definitely aware of us. They approach us, but we get to go first. So let's see. Feya the elf, does she have any trick up her sleeve? And let's see what level they are. This is not skeleton, are level 2. All right, this might be useful for spells. Level 2. So it was in the 50s, 54. Let's see if she. Yeah, she will just cast Magic Missile. You can never go wrong with Magic Missile, I guess. Or do I have, let's say, Sleep? I think Sleep is effectful against level 2, but they're undead. Let's see, does it say living? Sleep, Tier 1 Wizard. Living creatures in the area of effect fall into a deep sleep if they are level 2 or less. But those are not living creatures. They are undead. So it wouldn't make sense actually to use. And I think in one combat I used Acid Arrow, but then I used Knock. So I will stick with Tier 1 spells now. And there we have Burning Hands, or we have Magic Missile. And I think I will go with Burning Hands, because I can affect more targets. You spread your fingers, range close, okay, close around you where you stand. But I can move. So, yeah. So Feya, she's still holding the torch, but she moves, and let's say that she can hit 3 skeletons. So with her torch still in one hand, She holds it like this and tries to get her thumbs together, but she's got a no. All right, so she goes here and she hands me the torch, so this is a free action, and then steps forward, stretches out her hand and utters the arcane words. And now let's see if she manages to cast successfully. It's a tier 1 spell. DC is 11 plus 3 intelligence. No advantage because it's not magic missile. Yes, 16. So, and she can cast again. She doesn't lose the spell. So she burns 3 skeletons. For 1 point of damage. Alright, so let's just move this around a little. So this is skeleton 1, 2, 3, and they are at 10 hit points. Because she only dealt 1 point of damage. So, but this is also obvious because they are only bone and they wear chainmail and they are probably impervious to the heat. So it's perfectly within the lore. And I can see the sweat. All right, but then it is my turn. And I also move up and focus on one of the skeletons because concentrate damage on one source, never split the party. And I'm attacking with my rapier with a D8, which is a reskinned longsword, plus 2 attack. And I do have my luck token here someplace because I didn't use it yet because of my adventurous luck ability. So I might need that. So plus 2. Damn, 10 plus 2 is 12, but they have a 13, but I would have dealt 7 damage. Alright, you know what? I keep the damage, and if you want to call it cheap, I use my luck token to re-roll. So I used my adventurous luck, so it's gone. I need to finish a rest to replenish it, but I'll keep the damage. Maybe I hit now. Yes! 12 plus 2 is 14. So I pierce its eye socket and break out part of its skull. 7, so it's only down to 3. And from behind us, Mirina, she has daggers, and she's got a couple of daggers. I'm not going to count them. She throws a dagger from behind at the same skeleton, and she would deal 1d4 points of damage, and she attacks with plus 3. Oh, 7 plus 3, but it would have been maximum damage. But she misses, so her dagger, and those skeletons, they are here. And now Brahm also moves up and attacks the wounded skeleton also with the short sword, dealing 1d6 and also attacking with plus 3. 8 plus 3 is 11. It's a miss. Alright, so we all missed, and now it's the skeleton's turn. Alright, so the wounded skeleton, it attacks Freya first because, she damaged it, and she's a wizard. Maybe they sensed this. So let's see. They attack plus 1, and she's got an AC of 12. Lucky. 7 plus 1, 8. So she parries the blow with her staff. And that was skeleton 1. Now skeleton 2 also attacks her. So they divert their attention evenly because they're not that smart. Damn, 15 and 5 damage. Ooh, damn. So she's down to 3 hit points. Ooh, this is not looking good. All right. So the wounded skeleton attacked her and the other one. Now 2 skeletons, 2 white skeletons focus on me. You know what? I get rid of this. We can all reach each other anyway, so I'm just going like this. So 2 skeletons attack her, 2 skeletons move towards me. And I will already divide them up. 2 skeletons will move towards her, even though she's in the back. But like I said, they can move around. There are no attacks of opportunity here. It is in a closed space, so we don't need to worry about this too much. And now I'm attacked. +1. My AC is... Oh, now I got my parrying dagger out, which is a reskinned shield. So actually my AC... Damn, is 15, but I only also have only 5 HP, goddammit. Alright, but this is old school, this is not balanced. But I'm carrying the torch, I can't use my parrying dagger. But still a natural 1, miss. Yeah, because I got my torch in one hand, because she handed me the torch, and I can't get rid of it now, so I can't use my parrying dagger. Okay, so and the second skeleton that's attacking me. Of course it hits, but only 1 point of damage. All right, so this is this is Feya. And 1 point of damage. Lucky me. And those, they attack me, and 5 and 6 attack Bram, and 7 and 8 will attack Myrina. So I'm making like a little combat diagram here. Okay, so I suffered, so 1 missed with and 1 hit, so I suffered 1 point of damage. Now Bram is facing 2 skeletons, and they claw at him and thrust at him with their rusty daggers, short swords. And all in eerie silence, just these red pinpoint eyes. 9, 10, that's not enough. He has AC 14, because he's wearing leather armor as well as Mirin. And the other skeleton still. Also a miss. And now Myrina, first skeleton. Ow, that's a hit, but only 1 point of damage. That is good. But she only's got 7 hit points. Oh, Bram is damaged. How did he get damaged? Oh, I think from the psychic trap. Damn. Okay. And I think this was the first skeleton or the second one. It misses, luckily. All right, it's our turn again. It's our turn again. And I will start again with Feya, the elf wizard, and she will again cast Burning Hands because she made her roll. So I'm rolling damage directly with it, 1d6, and she targets those 2. One of them is wounded. They're all both wounded, but one only has 3 hit points. So DC 11 plus 3 casting roll. Yes, yes, 14 plus 3 and 5 damage. So 1 skeleton goes down, and 1 is at 5 HP from 10 to 5. So 1 skeleton crumbles. 1 skeleton down, which is great. And she can still cast because didn't use up her spell, made her roll. Alright, so 1 skeleton down. Now it is me. I'm facing 2 skeletons, one of them also wounded. Let's use the green die. Oh no, the blue die served us well, and I got a D8. I got a D8. All right, so I'm attacking the wounded skeleton first. Please let me hit. Yes, but only 2 points of damage. All right, so 8 points of damage. 8 hit points left. 2 points of damage. So I hit. Now Brahm. Brahm is facing 2 skeletons that didn't suffer any damage yet. He's got a short sword. Attacking the wounded skeleton. No, there's no wounded skeleton. And failing miserably with a 4. And even then it would have been only 1 point of damage. So no success for Brahm. Mirina with her dagger. Now she gets out her dagger. And where's the blue D4? Here. And agile as she is, nimble as she is, stabs at the skeletons. And she misses. She rolls a 2. How can you be so unlucky? All right, skeleton's turn. Feya is lucky. She's only facing 1 skeleton. And this 1 skeleton attacks her. She's got an AC of 12. Plus 1. Yes. 4 is 5. But this is also good because he would have dealt 6 points of damage. And damn, she's down. She only has 3 left. All right, so that was Feya's skeleton. And now, me. I'm also facing 2 skeletons. And I'm only slightly wounded. Still can't use the parrying dagger because of the torch that I need. 8 plus 1 is 9. That's a miss. And the second one... it's a 20. It is a 20. Critical hit. 2. And I get to roll this again. Or I have to roll this again. 2 and 3. That is 5. I am at 4 hit points. So I go down to 0. So these 2 skeletons, they take me down. And I have to roll my death counter. And I think nobody can really stabilize me. 3. All right, so 3 rounds. Put this here. Okay, so those were the 2 skeletons fighting me. Brahm is also facing 2 skeletons. And... let's see how he does. He's also pretty roughed up. But he's got AC 14 plus 1. First skeleton is a 19 plus 1 is 20 for 4 points of damage. And Brahm is at 3 hit points. So Brahm is out. And I roll the death counter for him as well. Let's take a red one. 2. Maybe 8 skeletons. We should have, would have, should have, could have. We should have been smarter about this. Maybe lure them up the stairs. And this is now where old school gaming, if you're not used to it, bites you, because it's not about encounter balance, and the world is the world. So if there are 8 skeletons and they outnumber us 2 to 1, I'm stupid. We should have gone down back the stairs, barred the door, I don't know, and thought about something. But now it is too late, I hope, I think, I fear. Okay, so that was Brahm, and now the skeletons. Mirina is the last one who's still up with 2 skeletons, and she is at 6 hit points. Skeleton 1 against her. Misses. Yes, epic fail. Skeleton 2. Skeleton 2 hits for 2 points of damage. 2 points of damage. All right, so our turn. Me. So nobody is... let's see, does anyone want to stabilize me? No, because they're in bad shape. So long story short, I reduce this to 2 and roll my d20. If I roll a 20, I rise with 1 HP. It's a 9. All right, now death counter for him goes to 1. Does he raise with 1 HP? No. So that was us. Now, Feya and Mirina. All right, so let's look at the things here. So Mirina is at 4 hit points. So she's bloodied. She has 7 total, so she's wounded. She's facing 2 opponents. She's opportunistic. And Feya is also seriously injured. So those 2, they will withdraw. They will leave us to our fate. Because they don't have... I mean... Alright, so they worked in the same Thieves Guild. But I think... Did I say something about them being relatives? I don't think so. And... I mean, this is for them also just a job. She wanted to seek knowledge, so there's no point in dying here. So they use their turn to take 2 basically movements to forego their action. And thank God there are no attacks of opportunity here. And they will just retreat up the stairs. Which sadly means that this leaves us to our fate. So the last thing they see is as they retreat, and they also, the torch is still on the ground because I dropped it, so they retreat, and the last thing they see in the flickering torchlight is how the hordes of undead swarm our unconscious bodies. Ugh. And this is it. I am dead. Game over. Not a TPK, a TPK, so, but a defeat and a character death. All right. Yeah, I will leave it here. So this will conclude my tarot card solo challenge for the month of April. In May, I will also participate in the challenge because I've decided to participate until the end of the year. So first, feedback. I really like Shadowdark. I think it is a great, elegant system. I like the simplicity, but also the familiarity. I like the old school feel, and I like the unique mechanic of character advancement and how easy it is also to create classes, and that you do not have to worry about the overall balance and how game mechanics interact with each other. So as a matter of fact, I like it so much that I'm also right now developing a sci-fi supplement for it. If you check my community tab, I call it Stardark, just like Starbane for Dragonbane. This will be Stardark. And it will include sci-fi classes, sci-fi gear, vehicle combat rules, and space traveling rules. And you can use it with the rule set Shadowdark, either the free quick start guide or the book. The only thing you really need is like the core, the core rules and the character creation rules, etc. So I think it's a great system, and that I'm dead now is mostly, of course, again, because of my own stupidity, because I'm still like in this, I don't know if it's D&D 5 or any old school role-playing game where I'm like, all right, there's a combat, so we fight, we assign enemies, we roll attacks, and we go through it. And but I think in old school gaming, you have to be smarter about it. You have to, like, I don't know, create choke points, retreat, maybe like bar the door, try some sort of, I don't know, makeshift trap with, I don't know, flaming oil or whatever. But I mean, the characters here are fragile, and we were outnumbered 2-1. Would have been different with my parrying dagger, maybe, because of the better AC. But yeah, would have, could have, whatever. The short gist of it, I really enjoyed it. I had fun. I loved the system. I am pretty happy with my nice little tarot cards. And I hope that you had fun as well. And the next video, because we had a lot of fantasy now, will be Star Wars. I will continue my Dragon or Starbane Star Wars bounty hunting adventure. And when I'm done with that, I will see. I will also get back to Dragonbane. But in Dragonbane, I'm at a good point now, because I completed like this mission, and I'm at the point now where I'm about to make advancement rolls, and there's like in story not a real urgency now, because I wanted to get back to the village to sell my stuff. So depending on how I get along with other projects, I might do something in between, but this is all in the future. And yeah, so as always, thank you for watching, and please do subscribe, because I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is my ultimate goal, because I want to reach unlimited YouTube fame. I want to become ungodly rich, and we all know that if you are at 1,000 subscribers, you can basically like quit your day job, do YouTube full time, because they pay you ungodly amount of money, and all the sponsorships will come in. No, this is of course bullshit, and this is not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for the fun. But 1,000 subscribers and yeah, maybe a little revenue that can go back into gaming would be nice. So please do subscribe. And yeah, I will see you hopefully in the next video. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.